What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay,
It's your boy D. What's up, y'all?
and we are D&J Movie Reviews. We are back again with another video,
Oh yeah.
and tonight we're going to be reviewing a movie that we just got done going seeing.
Mm-hmm.
It's Clown in the Cornfield.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all just stick around with us. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe to the channel, man. Support me, my boy Darrell, as we keep giving y'all dope content, what y'all need, and stay tuned. So this movie set in, I think, sits in the 1990s, and pretty much I think it's a small town, the real.
Yeah, it was a small town.
Yeah, it's a small town, and pretty much um there's pretty much this clown, I guess it's called, what's his name, Friendo.
Rindo, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that pretty much causes havoc on a bunch of group of kids pretty much is trying to escape or getting killed. That's pretty much a synopsis of the movie. All right. So watching this movie, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna go ahead and be honest, give my honest review about this movie.
Okay.
This movie, it's there were a lot of this movie does have potential. It's not a like one of the best killer clown movies
Oh
that
no.
I've seen. It's not, but it's good for for what we've seen in the movie.
Right.
What me and Darrell seen. And pretty much what I got out of it is the message for me is that I know me and Darrell, we talked about this and all stuff, but I like trying to spoil it. Pretty much I'm going to say this, and this if this doesn't narrow it down to you guys, then I don't know what will. I feel like that kids shouldn't do certain stuff. And then basically when kids do certain stuff, the next thing you know, something can bad happen. That's how I got out of it. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know about you, Real. How'd you feel?
Honestly, it's kids being kids back in the day. Being
Yeah,
17 years old and you got a group of kids just having fun, cutting up, being stupid. They're going to do it. It's the generation that they was doing, but our generation was totally different because we didn't have cell phones and then none of that stuff. Um, but
yeah,
it was a good movie. It was the kills was amazing. I definitely give it
absolutely.
that. The kills was like straight up crazy. Um,
Hmm.
Give me a little bit of you know um like killer clowns and all that other stuff. All those clown movies, yeah, a little bit, but not as much as like Terrifier or Terrifier 1, 2, or 3. Um, but yeah, it was. I mean, it had a good storyline. It could have been better. This movie could have been a little bit better. I'm not knocking it down. It can get some good potential.
It's just yeah, like I said, it has good potential, but I just feel like how the pacing was a little bit in the movie. I
Hmm.
felt like the pacing a little bit in the movie was a little bit kind of, you know, dragged off a little bit.
I mean, it
Could
was
you
slow
say?
a little bit. Yeah, I
Yeah.
give it definitely
And
give you that.
then after that, like my main thing is that like one of these like basically I'm going to get to this to one of these actors' names. The actor name is Katie Douglas, who plays Quinn Maybrook. Um, you know, in her like in this movie, I like her character a little bit. You know, it's just there's a lot. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff in this movie, man. That like I could see that this movie could have, like it could have been a lot better. Cause I just
It
feel
could have
like
been. Yeah.
I feel like some of the cast in this movie, you know, the acting and all stuff. Main thing is, I think like some of the acting in this movie was not the best. Would you
It
agree,
wasn't.
Darrell?
It wasn't. But I guess they had to do what they had to do to actually
And this is a group
make
of
this
kids,
film.
and I get it.
So I mean, yeah, the acting could have been a little bit better, but Katie, Quinn, Katie who plays Quinn, um, she did great. I mean, I think she did good. She played a teenager. She played a complete teenager. They're always teenagers, but I don't know. It was just something that was just missing. It was something that was just
This
missing in
movie,
that
this
film.
movie, this movie has you like. There's a couple times in the movie theater, me and Darrell, we was guessing, like we was trying to, pretty much like
I was
solve it
all
because I'm
wrong. I
and
was
like we
all
was. It kind of feel like, all right, dang it. I'm like, I was
he
guessing
might be
right
the
here.
killer.
I
She
said,
might
yo,
be
is
the
this
killer.
is this one? I said, Darrell. I said, is this one? I said, you was like,
Nah.
I don't know. And then, but but it's overall movie wise,
Mm-hmm.
the kills and everything were very good in this movie.
Right, right.
Definitely very really good. Um, but I just feel like that there could have been a little bit more better acting chops and all stuff, because I really do feel
Yeah.
like some of the characters is just, I just wasn't, feeling some of their acting in this movie.
It was
But
just so some of them was just so predictable because we already
it
knew.
was exactly
It was
very
like,
predictable.
okay, so you do this, we already know what's going to happen because we've seen a lot of scary movies. We've seen a lot of
Yeah,
movies. It's just
yeah,
like when they did this, I was honestly me, I was a step ahead of them that I
yeah.
already knew what there's something was going to happen. Because when they
Hmm.
did this, oh, boom, it's going to show up right there.
Yeah.
So,
It's like you said, yeah, some of the stuff in the movie was like definitely predictable. You could definitely point out like some of the
what was
key
going to happen?
elements.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was going to happen. But yeah, I will. But also, I will say this. Um, movie wise, if you really do like, horror, movies and everything,
Mhm.
clowns, if you like clown movies and everything,
Yeah, yeah.
go watch this movie, give it a chance, and
I wouldn't say it was the worst
basically,
movie.
so what?
I wouldn't say it was the worst clown movie.
It's
No.
not the worst, but it's just like
It,
I said,
yeah.
it's average. Average at its best. It's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
average, but
So what grade
but
you
like
give
I
it?
said, out of this whole movie,
Mhm.
there's a lot of stuff that you know I was just like, I felt like a couple parts of the movie. I don't know which act was. Was
Mhm.
it was it was it in the first or the second act where we was trying to figure out like, you know like, because it's a mystery. We're trying to figure out, okay, which one's the killer, which one's behind this mastermind,
It was.
which
I
one
think it
is.
was. I think it was a second act because
Yeah,
we figured out the first one. It was a second act. That's what we was like. We don't know about this one.
yeah,
Like we don't. Okay, this might be it. This might not be it. Who is this? Who's that? And so it started coming together like towards like the middle of it, not the middle, like towards the end of it. It was like okay, something. Now we know who is this. So
but
it now
yeah,
yeah, there was some things in it. I was like, hmm. Now that makes sense. Because remember in the barn when she and him went to the barn and he said, take it slow. I was like, yep, already knew it.
oh yeah. Speaking of which, I know exactly what y'all like, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this. There is, honestly, I really do feel like at this point in time, I get some of the stuff that they want to show and all stuff in movies and everything. But I just feel like sometimes we just gonna have to like really get away from some of the woke stuff a little bit. I
I
mean,
mean,
seriously,
I mean, I get what you're saying 100%. It's just that it sells. It sells, period.
it sells, but still though, you ain't gotta shove it down your throat.
I mean, how did they didn't shove it down your throat? It's just that we knew that they was. We absolutely
Yeah,
knew.
yeah. But anyway, like I said, I ain't. You know what I mean, bro. I want to say what I
Yeah.
want to say, but I ain't gonna say it.
Say it.
But
Free country, freedom of speech.
nah, nah, nah. I'm not gonna spoil. But guys, definitely, go see this movie, and
Hmm.
you will definitely, some like I said, there's some parts in the movie you just like, you try to guess. If you try to guess a little bit too much, it can,
You're gonna miss
you'll
it.
be like, oh, okay, all right, But from what I got out of this movie,
Hmm.
and pretty much in this day and age, I really feel like, and honestly, um, I could be, a witness because I can say that honestly, from where I see it, is that kids nowadays they do a lot of silly stuff,
I mean,
and I
yeah,
mean, yeah, in this generation, and I mean, I know we did some silly stuff in our generation, but
but we didn't
I
do the
feel
shit that kids are doing now.
so what?
We didn't do the shit that what kids are doing now.
Yeah, it's like now they take the stuff too far.
I mean, then that's when the parents has to come in and start whooping ass. Period. That's how it is.
Yeah,
So
but
kids are gonna
some
be
of them in
kids.
this day and age they ain't gonna do that. Some of
No,
them, not
not
all of them.
not all of them, but
Yeah.
it is. I mean, yeah, you got those parents who be like are strict. You got those parents who give them a little bit of leeway. Then you got those parents who give them a lot of leeway. So it's it's just kids being kids and like do
Well,
something.
I'm gonna ask you this, like the real, you're really familiar with killer, like you watch some killer clown movies, right?
Shit, I watched Killer Clowns, the first Killer Clowns. Yeah,
Like, so this movie, what type of vibes did you get from this movie? Like basically, what was like a carbon copy of that reminds you?
I wouldn't say a carbon copy. I say um Terrifier a little bit,
Terrify a little bit.
just a little bit.
Okay, there was
That's
a help me out, Darrell. There was there was dang it, there was some clown movie, and these clowns, I think it was back in the, I don't know if it was the 80s
Killer
or
Clowns,
90s. I know it was that one, and I think there was another one. Was there one where they're like out of space?
It's called Killer Clowns.
That's the one?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
called Killer Clowns when
I
they
want
come to Earth when they turn people into cotton candy and they start sucking their blood,
oh, and they suck.
suck their
Oh
blood. It's called
yeah.
Killer Clowns.
Yeah, okay, got you. Got you. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
it a little bit, not a lot, a little bit. I get
Yeah.
more Terrifier in this one than Killer Clowns.
Okay. Yeah, actually, you know what? That does make sense. It does have some of those terrifier elements in this movie.
Yeah, I mean,
And
Chainsaw,
yeah.
the way he was
Yeah,
killing and
yeah,
everything like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's definitely, but like I said, it's overall, it's a
Mhm.
good movie, not great. If you want to
Mhm.
go see the movie, man, check this movie out. The movie
Mhm.
is definitely directed by Eli Craig. I
Mhm.
think feedback for Eli Craig, I think that the movie was a little bit good, but I really do think that the pace and a little bit in the movie kind of a little bit dragged a little bit. And I
Mm.
feel like I said, it could have, you could have had like moments in the movie where you could have had like that same energy. But then
Mhm.
again, though, it is what it is.
It's
It's
a
basically
decent.
the whole plot elements is basically surrounded, with these
Yeah.
kids. And
Yeah.
so, but it's like I said, it's
Mhm.
a good movie where it stands.
Absolutely.
I can't
Absolutely.
complain about it.
Man, I'll watch it again, not in movie theaters, but on like a streaming website. Streaming, yeah. It
Yeah,
was
I think it's on. I think it's gonna be on Shudder. Shudder.
Shutter. I think it's Shutter.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be
Yeah.
Shutter, and
Yeah.
that's a
Uh
streaming
huh. I think
website.
it's gonna
So
go. I
it's
think it's gonna go to that one like later down the line.
yeah, or that it
Mm.
might go to Netflix. It might go like it can be a lot. I'll watch it, again if it goes to that. But movie theaters, no. But this was a good. It was a good,
There.
decent,
I mean, I ain't
chill
gonna lie. You.
black
There's a
movie.
couple parts. There was a couple parts in the movie, you guys, where me and the we kind of had laughed at a couple parts. uh let's go on the movie. It was like, dang it, like really, like it's how the way that they, executed like so many scenes, and me and Darrell just looking at each other like and just laughing, and it's telling like a joke, and some people in the theater was just laughing for what we were saying.
I would have beat my daughter ass. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but yeah, man. But guys, go check out Clown in the Cornfield. That's me and Darrell's review
Hmm.
on this movie. I don't think it's a really big budget movie, is it, Darrell? I don't
I
think
don't
it's
think
really.
so. I really don't think it was a really big budget movie, but I mean, they did. I mean, what it came from, I guess it did what it did.
Yeah,
What grade would you give this movie?
grade wise, I would give this movie. It is from from watching the movie from the beginning to the end.
Mm,
How the way the movie presents itself. It's overall it's a C average movie. It's a
yeah,
C average movie.
I'll give it a C
So
also. I
yeah,
won't give it a D. I'll definitely give it a C because it has some
yeah.
good potentials to go through
Yeah,
it.
it has good potentials, and you can feel that a little bit in this movie. It's like I said, it's a mystery movie.
Yeah.
Most and also, and that's another thing too, Darrell. Let me tell you something. When we watch a lot of these horror movies,
Uh
it's
huh.
always something about like there's an antagonist that's behind the scenes that's causing a lot of catastrophes. And
Mm-hmm.
then when you like watch like in the middle of the first or the second act, then you try to how the way that you could analyze some of these characters, like a key character, how their persona is, how the way they're looking and everything, like the camera looks towards them, and you be like, ah,
The
is
main
that
two
is that is
characters,
that is that them, is that them, is that
the main
them?
two characters was that they're really good. Kate and I forgot that boy's name.
Which
Uh,
one?
the
That play
main boy
Cole?
Cole. Them two, they did good
Carson McCormick. Carson
Yeah,
McCormick, that's the actor's
them
name,
two did
Carson
good.
McCormick.
Them two did good, and they played off each other really well. Uh,
Okay.
but yeah, and everybody else, I mean, they was good, they was decent, but them two played off each other really, really well. You can tell in the movie. Um, but yeah, we give it a C. Uh, anything else, my boy?
Yes. One more thing. And guys, there's the ending. I'm gonna explain a little bit on the ending. The ending, like you might when you watch the ending, you probably be like, okay, but is there's honestly there's gonna be leeway of it, possibly being a sequel.
Oh yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
know we
It
know it's gonna
does.
be a sequel.
It does
But
seem like it's going to be a sequel.
but just just for the ending, you might get a little bit kind of confused a little bit,
Yeah.
other than that, man, go check out Clown in the Cornfield, and you know, let us know in the comments down below what you think about our review of Clown in the Cornfield. And that's all I got. Anything else, Darrell?
No, man, that's it. Again, decent movie. But yeah, again, y'all let us know in the comments if y'all went to go see it. You think it was good? If if you didn't go see it, go see it. It'll be something to get a good laugh in. Uh, but
That's what we normally doing. We was laughing. No,
yeah, we was laughing
for
at
most
most of
majority
it.
of the time in the movie. Yeah.
But yeah, y'all let us know. Uh, well, it's the weekend. Y'all be good, be safe. Uh, what we got next? Oh yeah, Final Destination next
Oh,
week, next Friday. We
yep.
got Final Destination. So
Bloodlines.
I hope Bloodlines. I hope this is gonna be a good one. So I mean,
Hmm.
y'all be good. Take care. God bless. Take care of your family and loved ones. All right. Anything else?
That's it, man.
All right. Be good. Peace.